is when you've got kids coming into your home from various backgrounds and with various amounts of trauma, every choice you make is choosing between which good thing you're going to do, and you have to not do something good. So there's not enough time in a day to do all the things that need to be done, especially when you have kids with developmental delays and you have to go back and rebuild things. And then the other part of that is there's no way that you can give it 100% and still keep yourselves healthy. So it's prioritizing both your own self-care, knowing your own limits and boundaries, and then setting priorities for both yourselves as well as for your kids.
So important, because I was down to 2 hours a night of sleep when we had our 3 foster kids, and that was not healthy. You just can't do it for a long period of time.
There's a mountain you can run on, and then the adrenaline starts to run out, and then you just crash and burn. And I think every parent every foster parent's been there, and we all learned that one the hard way.
I think so. Definitely.
So knowing that, so for example, my wife knows that she is an introvert. She needs a lot of alone time. So for her to be a good mom, she needs to spend time being alone, which is hard to do with 3 kids in the house. And I know that I need sort of physical activity. I need to go out and exercise, ride my bike, run, or build something. So finding time to get those things done and still give the other person enough time to say, and knowing when to call for help and say, you know what, I need to go.
Exactly.
And you take them for the next little bit and vice versa. So that communication is key. And then when you're approaching your family and your foster care or your adoptive journey, that setting your own family rules and priorities. So for us, sort of our big 3, and I'll be coming through these multiple times, is safety is our number 1. The kids need to feel safe. It's not enough for them to just be safe. They have to develop that feeling of safety.
Right. Because most of them do not have that.
Yeah. And then the next one is to feel loved. Learning to feel loved is a journey. And then the third step we have is learning to become self-reliant. And a key piece of self-reliance is also to develop empathy, learning to feel other people's emotions. So those are sort of our big 3. And then we prioritize everything around that. So that's sort of one of the big things. I know we're talking about learning, but one of the key pieces as you dig into like helping kids learn, there may be a spelling test tomorrow morning and you're trying to drill the spelling words that they need to know. If they don't feel safe or loved, they're not going to do well on the test.